guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to be talking about Joan Laporta's dream summer. He wants to bring in Paul Pogba, Erlin Haaland, and as well as Dani Olmo, and also looking into bring in De Ligt as well with his release clause being active, and he wants to bring in Raheem Sterling in this January transfer window on loan. Give you guys some updates around Ronald Koeman's future. Of course, he's on the verge of being sacked, as well as Pedri and Ansu Fati's contract renewals, with one of them being officially done, so watch out for that. And lastly, the 3 kits for next season have been leaked and confirmed. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get the 200 likes in this video. It'll be very much appreciated. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. Now, over the past 24 hours, we've been linked to so many players I cannot even begin to express it. Firstly, on the cover of Mundo Deportivo saying ambition 2022. They came out saying that while reducing the wage bill, Barcelona works to fight for a higher level signing. Laporta and Romeo want to obtain resources and will be able to compete in the market. Olmo is the objective, Haaland is the dream, and Paul Pogba is an option. Let's get in and discuss all 3 of these players. Firstly, on Dani Olmo, they came out saying that Dani Olmo already has an agreement with Barcelona on the salary and on a 5-year contract. Barcelona will try to sign him in January, but they know it will be very complicated, so they hope to finally get the deal done in the summer. So Barcelona are going to go all guns blazing for Dani Olmo in the up and coming January window. If they can't get him, they'll go again in the summer, but right now, he is the main objective in the market for Barcelona. Next up is Paul Pogba. They came out saying that Paul Pogba, who ends his contract in 2022, is also liked by Joan Laporta, especially due to his profile. Pogba's agent, like Haaland, is Mino Raiola, but his salary and the transfer commission involved will not be cheap. So of course, Pogba is the absolute dream to have in that midfield, especially alongside Frankie de Jong. But every single top club in the world is going to be after him because, of course, this summer he will be for free and he'll end up picking most likely the best club who offer him the most money because, of course, if he's going to come for free, he wants a sign-on bonus, a big salary, and, of course, Mino Raiola himself wants some money as well. So we'll see what happens with this. But in my opinion, Paul Pogba out of the 3 players is the most unlikely. Now, also coming in from Mundo Deportivo, there is a backup option to Paul Pogba, and that is Franck Kessie from AC Milan. They came out saying that Franck Kessie is the alternate to Paul Pogba. Kessie also ends his contract next year in 2022 and would arrive for free, but he has many suitors like PSG, Juventus, Tottenham Hotspur, and as well as Liverpool. So Franck Kessie is basically a downgraded version of Paul Pogba. He will be for free next summer as well. There's a lot of clubs in for him, but he won't be as expensive. And of course, ability-wise, it is, a step down from Paul Pogba. But it's very, very clear what midfielder Barcelona is looking for: a strong, powerful, box-to-box powerhouse midfielder. So we'll wait and see what happens. But definitely, Franck Kessie is way more likely to join Barcelona this summer than Paul Pogba. And the last player is, of course, Erling Haaland. Again, coming in from Mundo Deportivo, of course. And they came out saying that Erling Haaland is Laporta's obsession. The signing won't be easy as many clubs are interested in him, plus the commission for his agent and his father are very, very high, but Joan Laporta hopes to convince the player and his agent. So Erling Haaland is the absolute dream for Joan Laporta. I think right now he wants to push more for Erling Haaland than he wants to do for Paul Pogba, and Erling Haaland is one of the best strikers in the world, and also he's very, very young. I think he's 21, 22, and Paul Pogba is 28, 29. So Erling Haaland is of course more feasible, and in our position right now in the team, we need more of a striker than we do a midfielder, but again, it will be very difficult to complete. We'll see what happens in the upcoming summer transfer window. But a player that Joan Laporta is looking to bring in right now for the imminent future is Man City winger Raheem Sterling. On the front cover of Sport, they came out saying option Sterling. They go on to say that Raheem Sterling is an option for Barcelona. Barca already worked on his loan move this summer and he is a priority for the winter market. Sterling is open to join Barcelona and sees it as an ideal destination to have regular minutes. And Matteo Morita from Sky Sports came out back in that statement as well. And he came out saying that Barcelona already knew in June that Raheem Sterling could and would want to leave City. The club handled this option for months and continued to value it with the interest still remaining. So what are your thoughts about Sterling coming in the winter transfer market? To be honest, what we have right now on a loan deal, I would take him. Of course, just paying his salary, no transfer fee, nothing like that. On a permanent move, though, I would say no. I don't think he's the type of Barcelona winger. His finishing is absolutely dreadful. Quickly, no solution, for the injuries with Ansu Fati, Dembus, Aguero, yada, yada, yada. I would take him. And it does look like that Barcelona will push for him again on a loan move in the winter transfer market in January. Now, another dream signing for Joan Laporta and all us culés as well would be Matthijs de Ligt from Juventus. Now, we haven't been linked to him, but his agent Mino Raiola, who's probably the agent of all these players we've been linked to, he came out with some interesting quotes, of course, via Mundo Deportivo. They came out saying that Mino Raiola has opened the door for Matthijs de Ligt to leave Juventus next summer. The Dutch defender was one of the major targets for Barcelona back in 2019, and the player was very close to joining Barcelona before he eventually went to Juventus, of course. Now, his release clause will be active this summer, and the amount is 150 million euros. Of course, that's a bit expensive, but again, that'll drive the price down for Juventus. Right now, we probably ask for what, like 200 million, but you can say, look, you have a release clause of 150 million, we'll give you, 120, something like that. So it brings his price down for sure, but he will be available this summer according to Mino Raiola. If offers come in, they will consider it, and of course, in our defense, he would be the absolute dream. Wait and see what happens, but again, very, very unlikely that it will happen this upcoming summer. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the Barcelona first team. Firstly, coming in from Sport about Ansu Fati, and they came out saying that Barcelona do indeed have the option to unilaterally extend Ansu Fati's contract for 2 more years. In December of 2019, they paid at least 55,000 euros to maintain that possibility, but the priority for the club is to negotiate a better and longer term contract, but Barcelona do have security. Now again, on Ansu Fati's side, his agent Jorge Mendes is saying, look, he signed that contract when he was underage, so therefore that clause is invalid. So again, it will go to FIFA if we don't agree a contract renewal with Ansu Fati, but again, renewal talks at the moment are going well, and the agreement is set to be reached very soon. We don't know when exactly. There are meetings happening here and there, but Ansu Fati wants to stay. He took the number 10 jersey. He wants to stay. We all know that. He's on the front of the Camp Nou. He knows. He told Joan Laporta himself that he wants to stay. The question now is, when will they reach an agreement for the contract renewal? We'll wait and see, but it's going well so far. But a player who has agreed to a contract renewal is Pedri, coming in from Mateo Morito from Sky Sports. He came out saying that Pedri will renew his contract with Barcelona. Everything is practically agreed, and the parties want to close it by the second week of October, which of course will be the international break. So again, an agreement has been reached to renew Pedri's contract. Right now we're hearing around 5 years, but again, it could be just the same contract with a bumper salary. We'll have to wait and see, but Pedri has agreed to renew his contract and stay at Barcelona for the long term. Let's now get into the news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. The first topic that I want to discuss is Alex Collado. Now, there were reports coming out saying that Barcelona are set to terminate his contract, that we can go somewhere else for free and play some football. I actually put that on my community post, but apparently that was fake news coming in from Alberto Roque from Sport. He came out saying that it is a lie that Barcelona have terminated Alex Collado's contract. Neither it will be done anytime soon. The player wants to stay and is training with the first team, and the club are considering him as an asset for the future and do not want to part ways with him. So again, Collado will stay. He of course cannot play any game, Copa del Rey, La Liga, Champions League, Super Cup. He can't play any games until January. Once January comes, they will again look to go, maybe send him out on loan, maybe get him registered, something like that. But it's unfortunate, from now until January he cannot play a single game, but Barcelona will not terminate his contract. Now, a player that can play for Barcelona is of course Felipe Coutinho, but there is this clause apparently that if he reaches 100 games with Barcelona, the club will have to pay 20 million euros to Liverpool. But Mundo Deportivo, Gabriel Sanz came out saying that in England they said that Barcelona will have to pay 20 million euros to Liverpool once Coutinho reaches 100 appearances for the club. Meanwhile, sources inside the club say the technical secretaries assured that there's no pending variables. Now, of course, during Luke de Jong's presentation, Mateo Alemán answered that question, and he replied by saying that there are no clauses that we are concerned about Felipe Coutinho. Now, of course, 20 million euros is something to be concerned about. So we have to trust what our board and our directors and sporting directors are saying. So as of right now, there is no reason to believe there is a clause for Felipe Coutinho, because of course, if there would be, the club would be concerned about it. But again, there are reports coming from England saying that a clause is existent and it is true. I guess we'll have to wait and see when he reaches 100 games whether or not there will be a clause or not. But from the club, they are saying that this clause does not exist. Let's now discuss the future of the FC Barcelona first team manager Ronald Koeman. Firstly, coming in from Candacer, they came out saying that Ronald Koeman's contract has a clause in it stating that if he does not renew for the third season, he will charge 6 million euros for compensation to the Dutch National Federation, because of course he pays his own release costs. If we don't renew his contract when it expires this season, we're gonna have to pay him 6 million euros. Now, also sacking him right now would cost Barcelona around 13 million euros, coming in from eSport 3. And also, don't forget, Quique Setien's dismissal, which has not yet been resolved in the courts, could cost Barcelona more than 14 15 million euros. So remember, when Bartomeu sacked Quique Setien, he did not pay him a single penny, and Setien is fighting for those money. And again, right now it's being resolved in court. If we lose that court case, we're gonna have to pay Setien around 15 million euros. So we have to take that into consideration. But right now, the reports are coming out that Ronald Koeman is on the verge of being sacked. Now, there is reports coming out right now as I'm recording this video. Juan Velez, who's one of the most reliable and closest reporters to Joan Laporta, he came out saying that Joan Laporta has decided to sack Ronald Koeman. He's not done it yet or made it official because he is looking for the replacement. Once the replacement is found, he's going to sack Ronald Koeman. Right now, Jordan Romero has come out with this, list saying Xavi Hernandez, Andre Pirlo, Eric Ten Hag. I think he came out saying Joachim Löw, Felipe Cuco. There's so many names coming out right now. I think Juan Martí, as I'm recording this video right now, he's came out saying that Roberto Martinez, the Belgian manager, is on the verge of becoming the Barcelona first team manager. It's all over the place right now. All I can tell you right now is that Joan Laporta has indeed decided to sack Ronald Koeman. Once he finds that replacement, he's going to sack him. So right now, it's about looking for that new manager. Right now, we're hearing from Romero saying that Pirlo is the favorite. Everyone's coming saying different things. So just hold your horses. Wait till everyone agrees on one name. Once they do, we will know who the first team coach will be. And once that's decided, Laporta will sack Ronald Koeman. So again, the end for Ronald Koeman is very, very near. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is that the kits for next season, the 2022-2023 season, have been leaked. The first home kit, the second kit, and the third kit as well. The first kit everyone agrees with. This will be the design. As you can see, the sponsorship right now is unknown because of course we're ending our deal with Rakuten. So once the deal with Rakuten ends, we'll have a new sponsorship of course, and when we do get it on the home kit, it will be in gold. The second kit will be entirely gold, a representation of the 92 Olympic Games that took place in Barcelona. Now of course we heard reports about that Chelsea kit that Ronaldinho wore. Remember that one, the chip goal in the Champions League? That's not the case now. It's going to be a gold strip. To be honest, I kind of like this one. Very plain, very simple, similar to the purple kit that we have this season. And the third and final kit is this. I don't know why. It doesn't look that great. This shirt will have light gray colors as a base, and it will appear the cross of Sant Jordi, of course, in representation of Barcelona. To be honest, I don't know how the sponsorship is going to fit on this as well. Doesn't look that great, but again, these will be the three kits for Barcelona next season, according to Mundo Deportivo. I think the home kit right now, everyone can agree on. Sport, all these other reports came out agreeing with this. But the second and the third kit, there are, disagreements so far, so wait and see. Right now, according to Mundo Deportivo, this will be the second kit, and this will be the third kit. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly about all the players we've been linked to: Sterling, De Ligt, Kessie, Pogba, Haaland, and Dani Olmo. What do you think about that? Also about Pedri renewing his contract at the club. And lastly, your thoughts about those new kits for next season. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.